Good morning, students. Welcome back to my educational video channel, Ongsuman in Mathematics. Students, I am shooting this video due to the lack of electricity. Hope I will unable to take your class in Google Meet. That's why I am just recording this video and saving in my channel so that your study will continue. There will be no lack in your study. So today we will learn via video, not Google Meet. Since from the evening there is a electricity problem and till now it's 12:30 a.m. Till now electricity is not coming. Means whole night there will be electricity problem in our area. So that's why I am just going this way. So we are doing. So in last class, your homework would be up to question number 20. Up to question number 20 will be your, from 17 to question number 20 will be your homework. Hope there will be no problem. So today, if there will be any problem, then you can send me that problem in my personal WhatsApp group. I will give you the solution. So today we will start from question number 21. Question number 21 of R.S. Agarwal. Now here the question is given. Question I am reading that find the values a and b that the polynomial x power 4 plus polynomial x power 4 plus ax cube minus 7x square minus 8x plus b is exactly divisible by x plus 2 as well as x plus 3. So for that, I am writing the polynomial here. Polynomial px. Here the polynomial px. Polynomial px equals to x power 4 plus ax cube minus 7x square minus 8x plus b. This is the polynomial. Now, if it exactly divisible by x plus 2 and x plus 3, then p of minus 2, since it is x plus 2, so p of minus 2 and p of minus 3, since it is x plus 3, p of minus 3 must be equal to 0. Understand? Now, p of minus 2, that's equals to minus 2 power 4 plus a into minus 2 cube minus 7 into minus 2 square minus 8 into minus 2 plus b, that's equals to 0. Hope you are able to see it. Now, there will be light problem also. So, please adjust this class according to the situation. So, that means minus 2 to the power 4 means 16 minus 8a. This will be minus 28 plus 16 plus b equals to 0. This will be 32 minus 28 minus 8a plus b equal to 0. This is 4 minus 8a plus b equal to 0. That means 8a minus b equal to 4. So this is my equation number 1 I am taking here. Now, p of minus 3. P of minus 3. That's equals to minus 3 power 4 plus a into minus 3 power cube minus 7 into minus 3 square minus 8 into minus 3 plus b equal to 0. This is visible to you. Hope this is visible to you. Now this equals to minus 3 power 4 means 81 minus 27a minus 63 plus 24 plus b, that's equals to 0. Now 81 plus 24 means 105 minus 63 minus 27a plus b equal to 0. From here this will be 42, that's equals to 27a minus b. This will be equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, eight a minus b equal to 4 and 27a minus b equal to 42. I'm changing the sign. This will be minus, this will be plus, this will be minus. Now this will be cancel out, and this results at minus 19a, that's equals to minus 38. So a is equal to minus 38 by minus 19. So a equals to 2. The value of a we are getting 2. Now from 1, putting this value over here, so that's equals to 8 into, we're writing here, so from 1, 8 into 2 minus b equal to 4. So b equal to 16 minus 4. So that's equals to 12. So the value of a is equal to 2 and b is equal to how much? 12. Next come to question number 22. Question number 22, exercise is 2D. Exercise 2D. EX 2D we are doing. Question number 22. Now, question number 22. Now, in question number 22, it is given that if both x minus 2 and x minus 2 and x minus half are the factor of px square plus 5x plus r, mean both x minus 2 and x minus half are the factors of px square plus 5x plus r. We have to show that p equal to r. This we have to show, p equal to r. This is p equal to r. Now it is told us that x minus 2 is a factor, so I'm taking it as px. Since x minus 2 is a factor of px, therefore p of 2 must be equal to 0. So that's implying p into 2 square plus 5 into 2 plus r equal to 0. 4p plus 10 plus r equal to 0. That implying 4p plus r equal to minus 10. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Next come to, since x minus half is a factor of px, therefore p of half must be equal to 0. That's implying p of half square 5 into half plus r that equal to 0. That means p by 4 plus 5 by 2 plus r that equal to 0. Multiplying the whole by 4. Multiplying the whole by 4. If we multiply the whole by 4, then what we get? P plus, I'm doing directly, this will be 10 plus 4r that equal to 0. That implying P plus 4r equal to minus 10. This is my equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, minus 10 equal to 4p plus r, minus 10 is equal to 4p plus 4r. So from 1 and 2, 4p plus r, that's equals to p plus 4r. This implying 4p minus p equals to 4r minus r. This implying 3p equal to 3r. This implying p equal to r. Okay, proved. Hope you are able to see it. Okay, if you need the solution, then I will show you. I will just send you the pictures of this solution. Okay, next move to another question. Question number 23. Question number 23, what is given? I am just reading it. In question number 23, it is given that without actual division, prove that 2x power 4 minus 5x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 2 is divisible by x square minus 3x plus 2. So, here my px equals to, here my px, hope you are able to see it. Here my px equals to px equals to 2x power 4 minus 5x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 2. This is by px. And my gx equals to x square minus 3x plus 2. Now, if we factorize this gx can be factorized. So, without actual division, we have to show that this be a factor. This be a factor of this. So, that means first we have to do the factorization of this. If we do the factorization, x square, this can be written as minus 2x minus x plus 2 x into x minus 2 minus 1 into x minus 2. So, that's can be written as x minus 2 into x minus 1. So, x square minus 3x plus 2 can be written as x minus 2 and x minus 1. Means x minus 2 and x minus 1 be two factors. So, if we show that p minus x is divisible by x minus 2 and x minus 1, that implying it will divisible by x square minus 3x plus 2. Now come to divisibility of px by x minus 2. So we have to find p2 and that must be become 0. And here for x minus 2, here I am taking for x minus 1. For x minus 1, we have to find p1. So p2, that's equals to 2 into 2 power 4 minus 5 into 2 power 3 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 plus 2. This will cancel out. This would be 2 power 5 means 32 minus this would be 40 plus this will 2 into 2 power 3 means 8. So 40 minus 40 means 0. P2 is becoming 0. Now P of 1. P of 1 is equals to 2 into 1 power 4 minus 5 1 cube, 5 into 1 cube plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. So that's equals to 2 minus, this will be 5, this will be plus 2, minus 1 plus 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 means 6. 5 minus 5 minus 1 means minus 6. So that's equals to 0. So we tell that x minus 2 and x minus 1 both are the factors of px, obviously by factor theorem. Therefore x square minus 3x plus 2 is also be a factor of px. Hope you will able to understood. That's implying px is exactly divisible by gx. Okay, next move to another question. Question number 24. Now question number 24 is an important one. Here it is given that question number 24, what must be added to px is given 2x power 4 minus 5x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 3. Hope you are able to see it. This is square. px equals to this. So here it is given that what must be added to this px. So the result is exactly divisible by gx equal to x minus 2. Now let k be must be added to px for exactly divisible. K must be added to px for exactly divisible. So my new px is 2x power 4, or I'm not taking it as px, 2x power 4 minus 5x cube. This is my px. 2x square minus x minus 3 plus k. This is the px. Now for divisibility by x minus 2, p2 must be 0. That means 2 into 2 power 4 minus 5 into 2 cube minus 2 into 2 square minus 2 minus 3 plus k, that equal to 0. 2 into 2 power 4 means 2 power 3 32 minus this will be 40 plus this will be plus 40, sorry, this will be plus 8 minus 5 plus k equal to 0. This will be cancel out. So minus 5 plus k, that will be equal to 0. That's implying k equal to 5. So the answer is 5 must be added to the given polynomial. Here polynomial 5, we have to add 5 so that it will be exactly divisible by x minus 2. Next move to another question. Next come to question number 25. What must be subtracted from x power 4 plus 2x cube plus 2x square minus 2x square plus 4x plus 6, so that the result is exactly divisible by x square plus 2x minus 3. Now this is exactly similar to the question of example 10. Okay, so you just go through this example, the solution process of this example. Hope you definitely able to do it. So this is your homework. Question number 25 will be your homework. Next come to question number 26. Question number 25 will be your homework. You will try it yourself. definitely you will do. Just take a help from example 10. It will be similar to this. Next, question number 26. Now in question number 26, it is told us that use factor theorem to prove that x plus a is a factor of x power n plus a power n for any odd positive integer. Means n is any odd positive integer. A odd positive integer. Now, for this, we have to learn one thing, or we have to remember one thing, that is, if we take minus 1 and if we multiply it odd time, minus repeat. If we multiply in even time, there will be positive sign become. So here, if this will be my gx and this will be my px, means if my gx equals to x plus a and px equals to x power n plus a power n. Now for divisibility, p of minus a we have to find. Now p of minus a should be minus a power n plus a power n. Okay, so now this can be written as minus 1 power 3, that's equals to minus 1 power 3. Hope you are able to understood. Minus 1 power 3 can be written as minus 1, minus should be out of the bracket, minus 1 power 3. Similarly, minus 1 power 5, that can be written as minus 1 power 5. Hope you are able to understood it, these things for odd one, but for even one it's not will be happen. Now p of minus a, if we find p of minus a, since my gx equal to x plus a, and if we do that's equals to 0, so we will get x equals to how much? X equals to minus a. That's why I am finding p of minus a. Now p of minus a equals to minus a to the power n plus a to the power n. So that implying minus a power n plus a power n. This should be cancelled out. Minus a power n plus a power n should be cancelled out. So it will be 0. So my p of minus a will become 0. Therefore, it implies that yes, x plus a is a factor of x power n plus a power n for any odd positive number n. Hope you will be able to understand it. So that's it for today's class or today's period. Next we will meet in after summer vacation. So have a happy vacation. Stay home, stay safe, don't go outside, and please study at home. Holiday homework will be given to you. So we will meet after the homework, and please follow my video. Thank you. And write down this in your classwork copy by mentioning today's date 19/5/21 in your algebra copy.